Hello, we will now discuss about double hashing, collision resolution in hash tables by double hashing. As a recap, we have seen in this previous video where we discussed collision resolution by open addressing. This is the link here, that it is one of the best methods for open addressing. It uses a hash function of the form hki is equal to h1k plus I into h2k mod m, where I is the probe number. So this probe number has been included in the hash function. So the initial probe goes to the table h1k location. Successive probe positions are offset from the previous positions by the amount h2k modulus m. So this insertion algorithm also we have seen. We'll just go through the example once again. So my h1k is k mod 7, and the insert algorithm says that for the 0th probe number, we compute q equal to hki, which is q as per h1k, k modulus 7. So we have this table here of 7 locations, and we want to insert 7. So when you want to insert 7, 7 modulus 7 is 0. This 0 position is empty. So you insert 7 here. Now let's try to insert 14. So what is 14 modulus 7? That is also 0. But here we cannot insert because it is already occupied. So what happens in this case? If the h1k is occupied, we probe the next position. We have not written any explicit function for h2k. We are simply saying probe the next position. That is h1k plus 1, this index. Okay, here we are talking about the general HKI, which will come to it just in a short while. So for now, we want to probe the next position. So what is the next position? 0 plus 1, 1, and this is free. So we found a place and we inserted 14. So this is what is we call linear probing. Double hashing technique, a very simple one, linear probing, where you are simply probing on to the next position when the hashed index is full. So linear probing as a special case of double hashing, we want to view it in that manner. So the double hashing step function h2 is fixed at 1. Okay, h2k is 1. So what does the function become? hki is equal to h1k plus I mod of m. Okay, so we don't write an h2k explicitly, we just simply add this I to h1k for the next probing position. And quadratic position, again as a special case of double hashing, we set h2 to be the square of probe number I. So look at this function here. So we have this hki is equal to h1k, which is our first auxiliary hash function, and instead of the second one we have I squared. In the previous linear probing we had I, and in quadratic probing we have I squared. So if say index position 1 is occupied at probe I equal to 0, that is the first position. So check 1 plus 1 squared equal to 2 for I equal to 1. In the next case, you would check if 2 is also not free, you would check for 1 plus 4 and so on. We'll see this in an example which we'll discuss in another video. So for now, we discussed double hashing as an open addressing technique and linear probing and quadratic probing as a special case of double hashing. So thank you. Thanks for watching.